Well, I know I often call this the verse of the day, but today I have the verses of the day because I want to share with you from, I think, one of the most important things that Jesus says, which is in Matthew chapter 22, and it's said in response to a question. Pharisees and Sadducees have come to Jesus in Matthew chapter 22, and a lawyer asks him a question. Teacher, which commandment in the law is the greatest? Now, this question could be a loaded or a baited question, trying to see if Jesus answers correctly, or the way the lawyer asks. One of the worst kinds of questions, I know a kind I can't stand, I suspect most people don't like them either, is when people ask a question in a sense trying to trap us or to see if we agree with their perspective or what they think. But whenever people ask Jesus a question, Jesus always tends to answer well, not surprisingly. And his answer is our verses for the day, chapter 22, verses 37 to 40. He said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment, and a second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets." It's important to understand that Jesus was quoting two different verses from the law, from the first 5 books of the Bible. What Jesus does that is special is linking our love of God with our love of neighbor. That how do we love God with all of our heart and passion and devotion and strength and intellect? We do that. It's seen in how we love and treat our neighbors, how we love and treat one another. And that image of, on those two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. It's interesting, as we're here during Holy Week, that on Good Friday of all days, Jesus is hanging on a cross. And he's hanging between, as we know, 2 thieves. And Jesus shows compassion to the one who begs him for mercy. Even to the very end, Jesus is showing his love and devotion to God and his love and devotion to all of us and to his neighbors. Good Friday is quite a day to contemplate the ultimate gift of love in Jesus. And he loved not only God, but the Gospel of John tells us on the night before he died that having loved his own, he loved them to the end. And that's what Good Friday is about. The love of God seen supremely in the gift of a Son in Jesus, who loved you to the very end that you might be forgiven. And thankfully for all of us, Good Friday won't be the end of the story.